Continued technical difficulties. I guess my phone is getting full. But anyway, we need to drop more dirt down here in this area to raise it up. And then I plan on making a cobblestone path here. But first I want to build it up. And also I'm going to have to build a floor in there because all the water seeps under the door, which needs to be cut, and it goes in there. So I'm going to build a floor and you'll step up and they'll raise up and then I won't have that to worry about. Okay, so this area here where the tree is raised, so it's like an island here. And again, last week all this was wet, and last week all this, I mean everything was flooded last week. It was just horrible. So over here on this area, it's really soggy, but you see low-lying area, so you see all the water goes directly into the chicken run there. So also over there, low-lying, and that area is deeper. I already knew it. That area, that's standing water. It's just deep over there. The pit is full. All behind the garden is full. Low-lying areas. It looks like someone just left the water hose just going non-stop for days. Saturated, saturated, saturated. Uh, Low-lying area. You can see all in my garden. Look here, saturated, low-lying areas. So all these areas will need to be raised because everything just keeps getting really soggy. So that area and that area there needs to be raised. The plan is I'm going to put some flower beds in here because again I bought some more lumber. But low-lying, even behind there, you can see just a pool of water behind the greenhouse there. And all of this, I don't want to walk in it, but you can see low line, all that's just water. Standing water, all there, standing water. Okay, so I'm going to walk around the other side. Hopefully my phone cooperates and hopefully I don't slip and fall. Okay, so another low lying area here. Must be raised, elevated, and I drive through here, through this area. Hey guys, so you see I did get that fence up there. I haven't closed it and made the door yet. Yesterday was just extremely busy. I had no time to work on the homestead yesterday. I just had to run errands and Home Depot. We closed Home Depot last night and my truck is full. So I think I'm going to work on, I bought some more mesh and put the mesh at the top here. I'll be doing that today. And I may be able to, at the top. Oh, Tux, you couldn't get up there? My Silky couldn't even fly and jump up on that. So that's the floor. I plan on moving that and put the floor there under that chicken run. I was going to move the chicken run here, but that's not the look I want in the front of my property. So we'll move that, and then I'll probably put a small chicken coop there, or I will park my vehicle there. My extra vehicle there. Okay, so yeah, so I will put the hardware cloth at the top, the plan up there, hardware cloth, and then at the top, these little areas that look like eyes, according to my son. Yeah, look like Minecraft eyes. And maybe I get the door on today. We'll see. And so then down here, I need to make a door for this area as well. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. And then I started to with wire. I wired the feeders on here, but then you would still have to because the top I had to figure that out because I want to keep it enclosed, but where you put the food in at the top there, you will still have to go inside to put the food in. So I need to figure. I don't want the food. I don't want to put a hole in the mesh. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put a hole in the mesh just to refill the feeder. So I need to think that one through a little bit. I've seen some videos and people put the feeders on the outside, put a hole through, and just put the little hook, the J hook area with the food in the inside. But then that, to me, that leads to a possible weak area where critters could get in. Even though I don't leave my animals out at night, so we'll see how I work that out. But I think today I could do the mesh in the front and on the sides. I could do that mesh today and get the door on today. Prayer. And I have to fix my little roof area. Yeah, I had a little technical difficulty there, so I'll fix that. So if I could get my son out, maybe we could together move. Hey, that's your child there you're sparring with. or teaching your child to spar, whatever. So you could tell, daddy and daughter. You better be a daughter trouble. You better not turn into no room. I'm pretty sure trouble is a girl. She is definitely half tux, half daddy, and half mama. Okay, so I think my son and I, because this was never completed anyway, but I think we could move this and make an elevated run area for the chickens. We're gonna build a nice run, but again, this will be extra or until we finish the nice one. As you see also, well, all my ginger died off, and they die off every year, but the frost just killed them. So there are great bulbs in the ground, there's tons of them, and that grows back very, very full in the spring. It's going to be nice again. But I got the lumber to start doing this fence and to do my door. Got the lumber, so that's a project I want to work on today, so I'm praying the weather holds up. The forecast says it's going to be a nice sunny day. So I want to work on the door, and I'm so excited to start working here on this fence line. What they say, uh, good good fences make great neighbors. Well, let's just say great fences will make for not seeing some neighbors, or there's a whole lot I want to say. I'm gonna be nice, nice, play nice. I'm playing nice. Okay, guys. So I was showing you the low-lying areas. Okay, cotton. So here's another low-lying area. This area here, uh, when the heavy equipment came in after the storm, they put tracks here, and I had filled because they were deep. So I have filled um, most of the tracks with dirt that I bought, but there's still tracks. And we had lumber, tons of lumber piled up here as well. So I have more dirt to fill this area because it does pool. Okay, you see it's really stocky and saturated here, low-lying areas here, so I just need to take shovels of dirt. Look at that, I gotta get that wire out of there, that looks dangerous. In that area, looks dangerous. So anyway, yeah, we have pools, so you see the pools, water. Okay, it's just so saturated. So here's higher. I'm going to move my banana tree and put my banana tree either right there next to the rocks or right here next to the rocks because I don't want to cast too much shadow over my garden area. I don't want to do that. And I want to start finishing this. I probably won't get to it today, but this is an area that needs to be finished. So many things prevented me from finishing that, but I have the materials. It's just the time, and then the kind of design kind of changed in my head a little bit, so I need to finish that. Okay, now we're back around here to this really low-lying area. So this area extends into the garden, so it goes back there, just really low. So I have to get, and it's deep. That's like will cover your tennis shoes. So I need to fill that because it makes it really difficult to get over here, to get in here. Okay, I thought the rooster was attacking my dog. I need to get here. And so you can see over there, I have my boot on, my medical boots, so I don't want to trip and fall, but I'm trying to show you without getting my boot too wet. Yeah. Okay. Gloria, she doesn't mind getting wet. That's one chicken. She does not mind getting wet. You have clean water I gave you this morning. They don't care. I guess if they eat bugs and worms and all that, who cares about some dirty water? They're animals. They're birds. That's what birds do. Clean water, out the tap. And she's drinking pooled water. You see it yourself. My chicken. There she is, Miss Gloria. So, and she loves to keep my Silky? He follows her nose wide open. Just red. And his first girl, our Annabelle, she was a redhead. So, yeah. Always wonder. Like I said, we have a problem with trespassers on our yard, or trespasser. So how the door fell over the brick, how, and came out on this side. How did that happen? The glass didn't break, but the door comes out. It just, okay. Don't get me started. Like I said, I can't wait to get my fences up. Fences are just so important. They're just so important. It's sad though when you have neighbors who are so jealous of any little progress you make that they come and do things like this. This door did not jump across that cinder block and land here. Okay, it just didn't do that. Okay, low lying area. So as you see, very low lying area here. So all this needs to be filled. I'm not going to even try to go around there because it's just very, and I could see where somebody came in there. You see that? There. So I have so much to do, so much to do. Unbelievable. I have to finish that fence as well. But all of the low line, low line, low line, low line, all the way up to the house, all of that water that's there, all that water. And we cover under the house so that the wind draft from the storm. So we just have stuff blocking from under the house so that the draft would not go under there. And it was fine. We were very comfortable during the Arctic blast. We didn't have, and we have a raised house, an old raised house, like almost a 100-year-old house. So we didn't. It was no different than any other cool night. We didn't worry about the wind blowing out the pilot to the hot water heater. We didn't lose power. And it wasn't extra cold. It was chilled in the house. We had heat on, a little chilled, but it wasn't unbearable at all for us because I just took those precautions by just putting stuff to block the wind from going under the house. So highly recommend. I also use, which I did years ago, that heavy duty roll of black roofing tarp, and I put that around the house years ago, and that prevents so much wind, all wind from going into the house. I didn't do it under the steps in the front of the house, the steps in the back of the house, but I did this year put boards under the steps to prevent the wind from going under there, and it just helped out dramatically. What else? Our pipes, winterizing the house. I put pool noodles. I cut the pool noodles down the middle, $1 pool noodle from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Cut the pool noodle, just slice it down the middle, and wrap the pool noodle around the water hose, the faucet that sticks out in the front and the back, and just push that pool noodle. You start with the first area that's slit, cotton. Trying to go into the house. You slice that pool noodle, like cutting up a hot dog, and then just wrap it around your pipe, and then just slide the pool noodle under the house. Just slide it on the pipe under the house, and that's kept our pipes from bursting. So that's a dollar suggestion. I think will save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you live in a raised house or you have exposed pipes. Pool noodles, slice it in half, put it on there. I told the guy at Home Depot that. He was like, genius. He said, I'm going to do that. Genius. Poverty is the mother of all invention. I've been using that expression for years. Even when I had money, that was just a favorite expression of mine. Why spend an enormous Cotton? He done went under the house. Cotton! Oh, Cotton! Cotton! Chasing a cat or something under the house. Cotton! Cotton! Come from under there. Chasing a cat. I know that he's chasing a cat. Cotton ball, come here. I hate that. We feed the stray cat and he didn't went under there to chase the poor cat. Cotton! Cotton! Cotton, come here. Come here, boy. But yeah, somebody has been under there. Animals. Oh, animals. Okay, let me see. The best way, I guess, would be that way. I could go this way or that way. That way is a little sloshy. This way. Okay. Let me hobble. My boots. All this fell down. None of this was down. The wind. We've been getting so many windstorms, rainstorms. See, all of this is completely open. Someone's been in my yard. I told you. Someone's been in my yard. All of this had cinder blocks on it. All this was stapled in here. You see? Staples. It was stapled. And someone ripped the staples out to come in the yard. I told you it's vandalism. And I can pretty much guarantee who it is. Pretty much guarantee you. It's a neighbor. It's always the people who covet. They covet the people who are around you. They see what you have. They see what you're doing. It's a sad thing. But people see what you have. They see what you're doing. They covet. They want it. They're jealous. And so they do shit like this. Oh, sorry. They do things like this. I apologize. I didn't mean to slip and say that word, but it's just the truth. And that's what happens, because all of that was stapled and bricked. But yet, yeah, not just there, down there as well. But could you imagine what kind of life do you have? A lack of life, that you're like crawling under tarps in neighborhoods, going in your neighbor's property to vandal and walking through all this slush. What kind of life do you lack to do this? What's missing in your life? What's wrong in your head, your mental condition to do that? Pray. Pray for our sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. That's what I could say to that. Pray. Pray. Because some people have some sicknesses that modern medicine cannot cure. It cannot cure it. Now see, all of these bricks were on the top of here and there. But someone, it's just sad to me. Someone is like, oh, let's see what she's doing. Let's go and try to destroy. So when people say, oh, you're crazy, you think the wind blew those bricks down? No. You think the wind moved that cinder block? No. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. So, this is, I had the wood to finish this, but it was repurposed for another project, and it is just, lost my balance. So imperative that I get this fencing up. So imperative. So again, whether you call it homesteading or not, this could just be, hey, I just live in this property and I'm being vandalized. That has nothing to do with homesteading. But I call it homes. I'm trying to fortify my property to keep my family and I safe. We deserve our own privacy. I don't think that just because whatever I'm doing, you have to know about what I'm doing. And just because I have a YouTube channel now does not mean my entire life is for the public. It's not. And if I have a nosy neighbor who wants to see or know everything that's going on in my life, that's she could want all she wants. But it's still not her right to know what's going on, everything in my life. It's nobody's right. My life is not an open book for the world. It's just not. And yours doesn't need to be either. So low-lying area. Low-lying area. Just showing you there. Low-lying. And the sewer is under there as well. I need a lot of dirt brought out here. A lot of dirt. This whole area, remember, was a